Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a blast from the past, the Kodak EasyShare DX4530. This digital camera, boasting 5 megapixels and a 3x optical zoom, was quite the contender back in its day. While it's certainly not going to compete with the latest smartphone cameras, it's worth exploring what this classic has to offer in today's world. The DX4530 is all about simplicity. Kodak's EasyShare system was designed to make sharing photos incredibly easy, and this camera lives up to that promise. The large, clearly labeled buttons and intuitive menu system make it a breeze to use, even if you're not a tech whiz. The 3x optical zoom provides a decent range for everyday shooting, allowing you to get a bit closer to your subject without sacrificing image quality. Now, let's talk about image quality. 5 megapixels might seem laughable by today's standards, but for casual snapshots and smaller prints, it's perfectly adequate. The images produced by the DX4530 have a certain charm to them, a slightly softer, more film-like quality that some photographers actually prefer. Of course, you're not going to get the same level of detail or dynamic range as you would with a modern camera, but for capturing memories and sharing them online, it's more than capable. One thing to keep in mind is that this camera uses compact flash cards, which are a bit bulkier and slower than the SD cards we're used to today. Battery life is also something to consider, as older cameras tend to have less efficient power management. However, replacement batteries are readily available online, so it's not a major issue. The build quality of the DX4530 is surprisingly good. It feels solid and well-made in the hand, and the controls are responsive and tactile. It's a camera that was built to last, and many of these cameras are still going strong today. So, who is the Kodak EasyShare DX4530? Well, it's probably not going to be your primary camera if you're a serious photographer. However, it could be a great option for someone who wants a simple, easy-to-use camera for casual snapshots, or for someone who appreciates the retro aesthetic and the unique image quality it offers. It could also be a fun camera for kids to experiment with, as it's durable and straightforward to operate. While the specifications mention compatible mountings micro four thirds, this seems to be an error. The Kodak EasyShare DX4530 does not have interchangeable lenses and therefore does not utilize a micro four thirds mount. In conclusion, the Kodak EasyShare DX4530 is a charming little camera that still has something to offer in the digital age. It's not going to blow you away with its image quality or features, but its simplicity, ease of use, and retro appeal make it a worthwhile option for certain users. If you're looking for a cheap and cheerful camera for capturing memories, or if you're simply curious about the history of digital photography, the DX4530 is definitely worth checking out.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.